my honorable members from Adamawa State, starting from the former Speaker of the Adamawa State House of Assembly, the two former Deputy Speakers of Adamawa House of Assembly, members-elect of Adamawa State House of Assembly, and my own brothers whose mandate was stolen, which we will reclaim. Gentlemen of the press, I welcome you all today to this international press conference. I am the senator representing Adamawa North in the 9th Senate. I am also the senator-elect of Adamawa Northern Central District in the just concluded general elections to represent the same zone in the 10th Senate. I call you here today together with all the members-elect under the platform of the All Progressive Congress APC in Adamawa State to address a very important issue concerning our state, more especially the just concluded inconclusive governorship elections in Adamawa State, where my political party and my candidate and my colleague in the Senate, distinguished Senator Aissatou Dahiru Binani, won overwhelmingly, voted by the people. But the result was truncated, result sheets were changed, and in some cases, results which were not made for the governorship election was uploaded on the iReviewing portal of INEC as a result of the opposition. Gentlemen of the press, after the election was conducted, our situation room discovered a lot of rigging, more especially where the bimodal voter identification system BIVAS was bypassed in some local governments, more especially Madagali local government, Michika local government, Hong local government, Song local government, Numan local government, among others, 16 local governments where we identified that BIVAS was bypassed. It was an outright blood stuffing, taking us back to the dark days and watering down the importance of technology which INEC introduced in this cycle of elections. A particular instance in Fofure local government area and Song, where a result sheet was destroyed by the local government chairman, by the thugs loyal to the local government chairman of those local government. The final result was destroyed. And when the time has come for the REC of Adamawa State, who have done a very wonderful job, to call that the result shall be tallied in Yola, since Fofore has become very restive, the governor moved down to Gire in company of his commissioners, local government chairman, accompanied by the commissioner of police, and forced the returning officer of Fofore local government to declare the result of Fofore under Duress. The result was announced inside the police station after patrol was brought in, and they told all the INEC officials that if they didn't announce the result, they will set the police station on fire. The SSG was seated, Commissioner for Justice was seated, local government chairman was seated, and the governor was there. And the result of Fofore was declared under Duress. Gentlemen of the press, you are all aware and witnesses to what happened in Tudunwada, Dogwa Federal Constituency in Kano State, where a member of the All Progressive Congress was declared the winner. INEC announced the result, but after the result was announced, excuse me, INEC claimed that the result was declared under duress, and so the result was cancelled. If the result of the House of Reps in Kano was cancelled because it was declared under duress, why can't the result of Fufure be cancelled? Why is the national chairman of INEC treating APC different and treating PDP different? What is the interest? Also, having collected the result, we realized, and rightly so, that Madagali, which of course ranked among the smallest local government even before insurgency came, as far as voter registration is concerned, turned out with almost the highest number of votes in Adamawa state, because bypass were not used, and election was done in people's houses where massive thumb printing was done. We call for the review of the election, not inconclusive. We call for total review of the election in line with Section 65 of the Electoral Act, which I will read. Section 65, C5 of 2002 Electoral Act says, the decision of the returning officer shall be final on any question arising from or relating to 2. Unmarked ballot papers, rejected ballot, declaration of scores of candidates, and the return of a candidate, provided that the Commission shall have the power within 7 days to review the declaration and return. When the Commission determines that the said declaration and return was not made voluntarily or was made contrary to the provision of the law, regulations, and guidelines and manuals for the election. Gentlemen of the press, this is the Electoral Act, 2002, Section 65, has given INEC the power to review election within 7 days. I want to commend INEC for reviewing the election in Abia State. I want to also commend INEC for reviewing the governorship election in Enugu State, more especially in Suka local government, where the PDP came up with over 36,000 votes in one local government. INEC insisted that the result should be reviewed. And when they reviewed the result, they discovered that PDP scored 16,000 and not over 30,000. If they can review elections in Abia, if INEC can review elections in Enugu State, why is INEC run away from reviewing the election in Adamawa State? Why is the case of Adamawa different? Who is putting INEC under pressure? And in whose interest? Is it in the interest of justice or in the interest of injustice? I've just finished watching a news where women were protesting at INEC office. I urge them not to stop. Continue peaceful protest. Peaceful demand for the right of Binani to be returned. Don't go into violence. It is within our own legal system to demand for peaceful protest. I call on women to continue to demand until INEC do what is right, what is just, what is civilized in the 21st century in Nigeria. In Fufure local government, where we call for outright cancellation of the result for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, the result was declared under duress, as I said earlier. Reason number 2, Fufure have 3 different results being paraded today. In one of the results, my candidate scored over 7,000 votes. In the second result, she scored 26,000. In another result, she scored 67,000. We have 3 different results in one local government. It will interest you to note that when they realized that the candidate of APC was leading in Fofore local government area, they tampered with the INEC report. Go and check it. It is still on the internet. If you go to Fofore local government, go to Betty Ward, go to Karlehi Ward, go to Paria Ward, you will see result of the member of the House of Assembly being uploaded on the viewing portal of the governor. And it was the result that was downloaded at the collection center because the state returning officer or the collection officer, the agent of the PDP, threatened to burn down INEC office right in front of the commissioner of police. He said he would burn down INEC office if his candidate was not allowed, and he was not arrested. He threatened to burn down government property. He threatened assault, and they mobilized thugs, and they started assaulting everybody, including the commandant of NDLA, who was physically assaulted and had to be rescued by his men. The wreck of Adamawa State had to be rescued and taken to 3 different places that night because they mobilized thugs to burn down INEC headquarters in Yola. We can all mobilize thugs if we want to be unruly. Nobody has monopoly of violence. No man. You cannot think that you can mobilize more thugs than anybody, or you can carry gun more than anybody. We choose to be and behave like civilized men and live in a civilized 21st century world. Not a world where you bring thugs with petrol, and a medical doctor who is the agent of the PDP say he will burn down INEC headquarters and therefore force the result to be declared. Our request from chairman of INEC, review the election of Adamawa State. When you reviewed the election in Abia and Enugu, no letter reached your office. You only saw a video on a social media and you asked for the review. In Adamawa State, the party chairman sent you, the national chairman of APC signed a letter asking for the review. You refused to act. The state chairman of the party in Adamawa State requested for a review. You refused to act. Our candidate through her lawyers asked for the review. You refused to act. What is wrong with Adamawa State? Whose interests are you protecting? We are calling on INEC to quickly review this election result. And we are calling on those who are threatening to burn this down, burn this down. You don't have monopoly of violence. When you start what you want to do, you will become children before us. We will outdo you in your game. Follow the rule of law. Let us be law-abiding. Let us respect the sanctity of human life and the property of Nigerian citizens. Let's not sacrifice human life on the platform of power, which is transient. And let us safeguard human lives. Gentlemen of the press, this is why I call you here today. I have given you the story of Kano. The run is taking place today because it was declared under Duress. I have given the story of Abia. I've given the story of Enugu. And I've given the story of Adamawa State. We are being treated differently. We heard that there are powerful people in the villa, a woman in the villa, who worked against APC in 2019 and ensured that Governor Bindo was defeated. And some of the gentlemen standing behind me, here sitting behind me, they were also defeated. He was a speaker of the House of Assembly, a powerful woman in the villa who specialized in working against our political party is at it again and said that she will ensure that Binani lost election. Madam, this is the will of the people. You did 2019. This time around, we will resist you. We heard you specialize in taking people to prison. Go and build new prison for Adamawa State people. We will withstand you. We will ensure that the interest of the Nigerian masses and the vote of Binani is being defended. We are not cowards. Hide in the villa. We are living in the bush with the local people. We will defend the interests of the people of Adamawa State. the pressure you are putting on INEC, the pressure you are putting on police, the pressure you are putting on military, to the point that military are beating APC people, have to stop. We are giving INEC from now till Tuesday to review APC result in Adamawa State in line with the dictates of the Constitution which establish the Electoral Act. From here till Tuesday, results shall be reviewed. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming. God bless you all.